All right, so we are going to be doing a review for Unit 2, and your test will be tomorrow. First thing that I want you to do is cross out number 1. We're not going to be doing that one at all on either the review or the test, so you can go ahead and cross it out. Number 2 says, Miss Baranek buys trophies for field day. Each trophy costs $3.95. She pays $138.25 for all the trophies. How many trophies does Miss Baranek buy? So we know the total amount that she spent was $138.25, and that each trophy costs $3.95. Our problem is going to be set up like this. Underneath we have the total amount that she spent, and that is being divided by how much each trophy costs. Now remember, when you're dividing with decimals, you never want to have a decimal over here in your divisor. You need to go ahead and move it over so that it becomes a whole number. But anything you do to this side must also be done to this side. So number 1, we're going to move our decimals in the divisor and dividend the same number of times. Okay, and just a quick vocab review, this right here is your divisor, and this right here is your dividend. All right, so now on to step 2. What is the second thing that we're going to do? Well, we're going to rewrite the problem with our decimals in their new locations. And then we're going to go ahead and divide using long division. And another word for that is the standard algorithm. Okay, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to see, okay, how many times can 395 fit inside of these numbers here? So I'm looking, oh, go away. So 395 can fit into 1 0 times. 395 can fit into 13 0 times. 395 can fit into 138 0 times. 395 can fit into 1,382 how many times? Well, I'm going to come up with a good estimate by rounding this number up. So I'm rounding 395 up to 400, and then I'm just going to count by 4s. So it would be 4, 8, 12. Okay, so if that was 400, that would be 400, 800, 1200. Well, 1200 is pretty close to 1300, so let's go ahead and see if we multiply 395, oh, got to change this back, 395 times 3, let's see what we come up with. So 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So we end up with 1,185. Well, we can't fit more than that, so our answer is going to be, it fits in 3 times. So 1,185 is what we got. So we subtract that. We can't take 5 from 2, so we're going to have to borrow. 12 minus 5 gives us 7. 7 minus 8, oh, I can't do that, so I got to borrow. 17 minus 8 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. Then we're going to bring down are 5. And now we're trying to see how many times does 395 fit inside of 1,975. Okay, so we're doing 395, and we're seeing how many times that fits inside of 1,975. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it into a 4 again, and I'm going to count by 4s. So I have 400, 800, 1,200, 1,600, and then that would be 2,000. Well, 2,000 is pretty close to 1,975, so let's see what happens if we multiply 395 times 5. See what we get. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 9 is 45 plus 2 is 47. 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4 is 19. So 395 fits inside of 1975 5 times, and it comes out to exactly 1,975. So we know that we're done because we ended up with zeros all at the bottom there. So the question said, how many trophies does Miss Baranek buy? She buys 35 trophies is our final answer.